Okay, so coming to the reports type, right? Yesterday we created reports, and we know before we create the report, we need to select a report type. I hope while creating the reports, you might have noticed the same thing. In case you had a chance to create your own report, in case you did not get a chance to create it on your own, let me just show you. To create a report, first thing that we do is we go to the reports tab, right? Go to the reports tab, click on new report. This is how we create it, right? The moment you click on new report, what is the next thing that you have to do? Select the report type, right? So what did I tell you? Why do we select the report type? This is basically to select for which object we want to create the report, right? That is what is chosen here. Do you want to create a report for account, or you want to create it for opportunity, or for contacts, for what, right? So that is what we'll have to select here. Now these report types decide which all fields, the object that you select. Let's say if you select account, then all the fields from account will be available in the report, right? So when I go to creating the reports, there is a list of fields in the left hand side on the report builder screen, right? Now that list of field depends on what? That depends on the object that you have selected from here. Okay. Now what we need to understand is some of the reports are not of just one single object. Some of the report types have multiple objects, like contacts and accounts, accounts with partners, contacts with assets, accounts with assets, right? So in that case, there are multiple objects available in the same report type, right? Accounts and contacts. So these are objects which are related. So whenever there, you want fields from two different objects in the same report, what you have to make sure is both the objects need to be related. Parent-child relationship should be there, right? Otherwise, you cannot create a report including both the objects. Okay, so that is about the report type. Some of the report types are available here, but you might want to create few more. Let's say account and opportunities. Accounts and opportunities are related. There's a relationship between those. But if you see here, there is no report type with that name, account and opportunities. If you want to create a report which includes both accounts as well as opportunities, then what you'll have to do? You have to create this thing, a new report type for the account and opportunities. Fine. So because it is not available, it's not visible here. So that ways, any report type which is not available here, the same, same procedure of Salesforce, the way we had standard objects and then we created custom objects, we had standard application and we created custom application. Same thing applies here also. These are all standard report types. In addition to these report types, if you want a few additional report types, the customized ones, the way you want them to be, you need to create report types, custom report types. Okay, how to create those? Very simple. Just need to go to setup, go to setup, create report types. So custom report type screen comes up. If you want to read this, custom report type allows you to build a framework in the report wizard from which users can create and customize reports. Okay. So basically you can club two objects and include their fields in the custom report type. So just click on continue. Click on new custom report type. Okay. Now as I said, you can include multiple objects in the report type. So first thing that you have to do is you have to select the primary object. Primary object is means the parent object. Okay. So here our account is going to be the primary object. Okay. So select the primary object first. Give it a label and a name. Give it a description. So this description will be visible to the end users while creating the report types. Okay. Then select the category under which category it should be available. So there we saw that there was a list of categories. I want to put it under opportunities. Deployment status, make it in development or deployed. So anything which is in progress should be in development, but we have almost completed designing this and we want this to be available or to be deployed to the end users. We'll make it deployed. Click on next. Click to relate another object. Okay. The other object is opportunities. So connect it with the other object. Done. Now scroll down. This is where you have to define the relationship type. Relationship so is already there. So we are not defining the relationship, but what we have to define here is, do I want to include, see, A is a different object account and B is opportunity. So these are two different objects, right? Now here it asks you whether you want only the records where A has at least a B record, okay, or you want all accounts irrespective of the fact whether they have an opportunity or not, right? So if you select the first option, then only the accounts which have an opportunity will be included in the report. If you select the second one, then it will just select all the accounts irrespective of the fact if they have an opportunity or they do not have. It will ignore that thing and it will select all the accounts. So you can see this. All accounts will be included in the report. Or the other option is you just want the intersection part. Only the accounts where there is an opportunity. Yeah, there is a question which Tejasvi has. How about having both records from A and B? No, that option is not available because A is the primary object that we have selected. So we at the max what we can do here is in report type we can include all the records from A, but we cannot include all the records from B because the primary object and the second thing is there will be the way this diagram looks, it will be a little different from this. I'll tell you why.